Hi, my name is Dean Paul Deniston, and today we'll be assembling our Razor Dirt Rocket MX500. This is a relatively easy procedure. It should take you approximately 20 minutes from start to finish. Now before we get to assembly, let's see what's in the box. First we have our bag of accessories. This has our owner's manual, our charger, our tools required for assembly, our axle, and the other hardware we need to put this thing together. Let's see what else we have. We have our front fender, our front wheel, and our handlebars. These are still connected by the brake cable and throttle cable, so we can't remove it from the box. Now let's get this pesky box out of the way. And here it is, our Razor Dirt Rocket MX500. You will need the following tools which came in the box. A 19mm and 17mm double-sided open-end wrench, a 17mm and 14mm double-sided open-end wrench, a 10mm and 8mm double-sided open-end wrench, a 6mm Allen wrench, a 5mm Allen wrench, a standard and Phillips screwdriver. You will also need the following tools which did not come with the kit. A pair of scissors, and a tire pump. Ours is electric, but you can use a manual one if that's all you have. We'll be assembling this in 4 easy steps. Step 1, installing the handlebars. Step 2, installing the number plate and front fender. Step 3, installing the tire. And step 4, pre-ride check, which includes pumping up the tires and charging the batteries. Now let's get started on step 1, installing our handlebars. Take your scissors and cut the tape securing the cardboard. Remove the cardboard and get rid of it. In your provided bag of assembly hardware, take out your 2 brackets with the bolts. You're going to want to separate them, put one bracket on the bottom and slide the other one down on top. Slide the bolts through the holes in the bottom brackets and then thread them into the frame. Now do the same with the other side. The bars have little grooves in them, and that's where these brackets go. Once both sides are on, take your 6mm Allen wrench and secure them down. You're going to want to tighten the bars evenly so everything's nice and straight. And when it starts to get snug, put the bars where you want them and tighten it all the way. Now that the bars are nice and tight, that concludes step 1, installing our bars. Now on to step 2, installing our number plate and front fender. First we'll install our front fender. There's a nut and bolt already in it, take that out. There are 2 posts sticking down from the bottom side. Slide those into these holes on your fender. Now take your Phillips screwdriver and remove the screw on the front of the bars. Now take the bolt and plate that were attached to the fender and slide it through the hole in the bottom of the fender with the long side of the plate facing the back of the bike. Take the number plate, fold the tab on the bottom backwards, and slide the bolt through the hole. And secure that bolt with the nut that was connected to it earlier. Now take your 5mm Allen wrench and your 10mm open-end wrench and tighten that down. Secure the nut with the wrench on the top side and tighten with the Allen wrench on the bottom side. Take your Phillips screwdriver and the bolt that we previously removed from the handlebars. Slide it through the hole on the number plate and secure it back to the handlebars. Once that's tight, that concludes step 2, installing our number plate and front fender. Now on to step 3, installing our front wheel. I lifted the front of the bike by putting the frame on a step stool to make this step easier. Now take off this plastic piece on the bottom of the forks. Just hit it straight down and get rid of it. Take your wheel, make sure the rotor side is on the same side as the caliper. Slide it into place, putting the rotor in the caliper. Take the supplied axle, remove the nut, remove the washer and 2 spacers, leave 1 washer on, slide the axle through the hole in the forks, put 1 of the spacers on and make sure the broadside is facing out, slide the axle through the wheel. On the other side, put the other spacer on and make sure the broadside's facing out, and slide the axle all the way through the other hole in the fork. Next, put the last washer on, and put the nut on. Now take your 14mm and 17mm open end wrenches. The 17mm goes on the nut, 14mm goes on the bolts, and tighten them. Now that that's nice and secure, that concludes step 3, installing our front wheel. Now on to step 4, pre-ride prep. Now before we can get riding, we have to charge the bike. Initial charge time takes 12 hours even if the light on the charger is green. Recharge time may take up to 12 hours, but do not exceed 24 hours. To charge it, open the flap on the front, and this exposes the charging port. Take the 3-prong connector on the charger and connect that to the charging port. And the other side plugs into your electrical outlet. We also have to make sure the tires are properly inflated. The front one is recommended to inflate up to 40 psi and the rear one to 36. Locate the valve stem on your tire, remove the dust cap, attach your tire pump, inflate the front to 40 psi. Once properly inflated, reinstall the dust cap. Repeat the same steps for the rear wheel, but inflate it to 36 psi. Now that the bike is fully charged and the tires are properly inflated, that concludes step 4, our pre-ride prep. Now go ahead and flip on that power switch and take the bike for a ride. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our video. If you are still having any troubles or complications, please feel free to visit the customer support section on razor.com. Got a jam, hardshell clam.